And just like that, I'm back with episode 15 of the Liberty is Essential podcast. My name's Donald Rainwater, and I just wanted to take a few moments now that I've spoken about House Bill 1123 and the governor's veto and what's wrong with state government. I want to take just a few minutes and talk to you about why Liberty is Essential exists, why I created a political action committee, a PAC, to continue to speak out and work for the citizens of Indiana to protect individual rights, to try to rein in the out of control, overreaching state government and local governments here in Indiana. You see, if we don't do something, things are only going to get worse. Somebody asked me the other day, do you think you can make things better? I said, right now, I'm not worried about making things better. I just want to stop them from getting any worse. And many, many, many Hoosiers are excited about what we're doing. They've invited me to come down and testify on bills down at the State House. People have invited me to come and speak at meetings and to come and attend events. And that's fantastic. We've been able to go down and support candidates in a local election in Vernon, Indiana. And we were able to have a positive impact on voter turnout in that election. Those are important things. But we need to understand as Hoosiers, there's more going on in Indiana than whether or not people wear masks. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. But don't let masks cover up the other things going on in the state of Indiana that we need to be aware of and we need to do something about. Yes, I believe that we need serious election reform in the state of Indiana. Now, I believe that we have issues that we're not addressing and we're not talking about. We're talking about voting machines or software flipping votes. I don't have any proof of that or proof against it. But I do know that there are serious problems with how we conduct elections in the state of Indiana. And we need to look at what those things are, and we need to address them and fix them. So I'm going to encourage you for a minute to put aside any conversation about rigged elections or who's wearing a mask and who isn't. And I want to talk a little bit about the things that we really, really need to look at moving forward. Because if we keep looking back, then they will continue to do things to manipulate government in a way that allows them to get more control and more power and take away more of your freedoms. And you won't even know it. You won't even see it. You see, again, Eric Holcomb is not the problem. He's a symptom of the problem. He's a symptom of the disease. The disease is that we as Hoosiers say we want government one way, but then we keep voting for the people who are destroying our state government, who are using it against us as a tool for their benefit and the benefit of their donors and their friends. And it has to stop. We've got to stop voting for the wrong people, voting for people who say we're for the Second Amendment, but they won't pass a constitutional carry bill. They say that they are for lower taxes, but they've created a system whereby your property taxes continue to go up every year, even though they lied to you and said they were capped. Yeah, they're capped at 1% of the assessed value, and they keep reassessing the value, and it goes up and up and up, and you pay more and more and more. And you look at them on election day and say, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Think about that for a minute. They raise your property taxes. They put a statute in that says we're going to cap it at 1%, but we're going to let your local school board introduce a referendum so that they can raise it over that. Thank you, sir. May I have another? They are about to pass a state budget that increases over the next 2 years. More money spent on what? Over 1 million Hoosiers lost their jobs or their businesses in 2020. But the government wants more of your money. They want to spend more, and they're going to take more. They raised the gasoline excise tax a penny a year just for inflation, just because they can. A penny a gallon a year. That may not seem like a lot, but that's a lot of money. There are lots of gallons of gasoline sold all over the state of Indiana. And it's not just about how much I pay in taxes or you pay in taxes. It should be about how much money they are amassing and what are they doing with it. And these are things that we need to look at. We need to tell them, we see you. We know what you're really about. You say you're for small government and lower taxes, but you're lying. They're for bigger government, more taxes, and for restricting as many of your rights as they can so that you feel like you've got to do what they tell you because they're in charge. Well, folks, they're not supposed to be in charge. You are. We're supposed to live in a society where government protects your rights and not much else. I heard an ad on the radio the other day against school choice, where they said that 9 out of 10 Indiana children go to public schools. Why is that a good thing? Why is that the right way? Why should we oppose school choice because not enough kids are getting choice? Shouldn't we be giving more children choice? Shouldn't the opportunity be for every child to be able to choose their own education, for parents to be able to choose where they send their kids? Why is government-run education the best option? Why is government-run anything ever the right option? It's not. Have you ever been to the VA hospital? Have you ever talked to a veteran who had to go to the VA hospital for health care? Well, you should, because they'll tell you it's junk. It's garbage. Government run anything is garbage. It can always be done better by people who actually care. Private charities, faith-based organizations, for-profit businesses, all can do a better job at just about everything than government. And it's time we started thinking and realizing that. They say they're for smaller government, then they expand it once they get elected or reelected. More government programs, more money out of your pocket spent on something that you don't benefit from. That's okay if you choose to donate. Think about that. If I choose to donate, that's okay. But when they take it from me, when they take it out of my paycheck, or when they tell me, we'll take your house if you don't pay us, that's not good government. That's not good government at all. And anybody who tries to tell you it is just doesn't understand freedom. And anybody who says that people who want freedom don't care about other people, well, they're just not looking through their eyeballs at what's really going on in the world. Because the people who need help aren't getting it. The people who need help are being held down by a government that needs them as an excuse to exist. Think about that. Big government needs crisis to justify itself. And we have the opportunity as citizens of the state of Indiana to say we are going to do away with a government that perpetuates crisis for self-justification. But we have to start today. We have to start now. We have to start going out there and finding people, regular citizens of the state of Indiana who aren't connected to these big political machines, and find people who want to fix what's broken in government. And we need to get them to run. And we need to help them run. We need people who will be campaign managers, who will be campaign treasurers, who will volunteer to knock on doors and make phone calls. And that's what Liberty is Essential is all about, is getting that message out. We need you. We need the I hate to use this term, but we need the average citizen to get involved and to make a difference. And Here again, while I hate to do it, to be honest with you, but that starts with the fact that Liberty is Essential PAC needs financial support. Unfortunately, the people who are growing big government and who are systematically eroding our individual rights and our freedoms and our choices, they have billions with a B, billions of dollars at their disposal to spread lies and misinformation about how government operates and what they're doing and why it's so good for you to be the hamster on the wheel for them. So I'm going to ask right now for your financial support. I need people who care about what's going on in Indiana to reach out, to go to libertyisessential.us/donate. It's right here on the screen right below me right now. libertyisessential.us/donate and donate. Help me get the message out. I want to be able to put advertisements on the radio giving our side of the story. Here's why school choice is good. Here's why we should have constitutional carry. Here's how we make our lives better by making government smaller. But I can't do that right now because I don't have the funds to do that. I don't have the funding to put up billboards on interstates promoting good government over bad government. But here's what I do have. I got about 80 of these printed. I've probably got about 60 of them left. Don't blame me. I voted Rainwater bumper sticker. And I had about 80 of these made. I've probably got about 60 of these left. Don't blame me. I voted Rainwater t-shirt. On the back, it's got the Liberty is Essential logo and our website. I've got larges, extra larges, and 2Xs. And if you'll donate $75 to Liberty is Essential PAC, I'll mail them to you. I will mail you the t-shirt and the bumper sticker. Realistically, the cost of the bumper sticker, the t-shirt, and the shipping is about $25. So I'm asking you to pay for the shipping and the shirt and donate $50. $75, and I'll send those to you. Now, I'd love to just say, hey, we're doing great work for the citizens of Indiana and liberty-minded Hoosiers everywhere. Please donate money. But that hasn't been working all that well. We've got some very dedicated donors. We've got some folks that donate money every month. We've got one person that donates $200 a month, and that's very helpful. But we need more. We're fighting Goliath. And they've got billions of dollars. And they will continue to have billions of dollars because big corporations who benefit from controlling the government will continue to give money to those people. So if we're going to counteract that, I can't say it any plainer. We need hundreds of thousands of dollars that we don't have. We need to be able to, again, to be real straightforward and real honest. People say, you know, everybody I know voted for you. No, they didn't, or I'd be governor of the state of Indiana. We can't change things until we get the word out. And you get the word out through advertising, advertising, advertising. People like, well, just, you know, do Facebook. Doesn't work. That's not that. There are tons of people aren't on Facebook. There were tons of people that weren't on Facebook before. Now even fewer. They're spread all over the place. People say, well, you should be on all these platforms. Well, I have a family to feed. I can't spend my whole day putting stuff out on all the platforms. That takes money. It takes time. It takes staff members, resources that we don't have. So that's why I keep asking for donations, because we're trying to build something here and it takes time. It just takes time, and it takes money. And the money that you donate is going to be used to put our message out. Our message of liberty-minded, small government, protecting the rights of individuals, and giving Hoosiers the freedom to prosper, the opportunity to choose their destiny and not have it dictated to them by the government. These are important things to me. And if they're important things to you, I need your help. I need your financial support. I need you to go out there and tell people it's time to stop doing what we're doing because we want change. And you can't keep doing what you're doing because you'll keep getting what you're getting. So thank you again. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. And I just can't stress enough. And for those of you who already give and who give generously, thank you. Thank you so much. And if you're not able to give financially, but you support us and you'll work with us and volunteer, and when it comes time to start backing candidates in 2022, you'll be there to help us knock on doors and make phone calls and stuff envelopes. That's what we need. We need people to get involved because what we've been doing isn't working. Voting for the same old corrupt politicians in the same old corrupt parties isn't getting it done. It's time for a change. It's time that we did something different if we want something different. So thank you. Again, just real quickly, it's going to pass right here below me. It's libertyisessential.us/donate. There it is right there. $75 or more, and I'll send you the bumper sticker and the t-shirt. And I will send you a personal thank you email from me because I appreciate the support of those who believe that we can fix what's broken in the state of Indiana. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again soon.